Hi everyone, welcome again to another Candace's Corner, Can Candace's Corner episode. Candace's Corner is a part of the Reset at the USET at the University of Missouri, Kansas City Institute for Human Development. The Reset at the USET at IUC is a speakable training and technical assistance center to help people with lived experience and developmental disabilities. Candace's Corner is a video podcast session where Candace Cunningham, interview people around the state on important disability topics. A little bit about myself. My name is Candace Cunningham. I am a research aide at the Institute for Human Development at UMKC. I am a person with lived experience in cerebral palsy and developmental disabilities, and I've on several boards um, in the communities. I am excited today about this episode, which is about the Olmsted White Paper, Your Rights and Resources, that the Missouri Developmental Disability Council worked on. And I'm excited to have Katheryne Staeger-Wilson, who works at the Missouri Developmental Council, and Sangyeal, who is a chairperson of the Olmsted Subcommittee and who is on the Developmental Missouri DD Council. So hi, Katheryne and Sangyeal.
Hello. Thanks. Yes.
Thank you for inviting us.
Of course, thank you for coming. Captain, would you be able to tell us a little bit about yourself? And then I'll come to you, Mr. Sangyeal.
Sure. I'd be happy to. So I am Katheryne Staeger-Wilson. I'm a program coordinator with the Missouri Developmental Disabilities Council. You might hear us referred to as MODDC or just the council. I've been with the council for almost 9 years now, and I've been working in professional disability advocacy for over 30 years.
Awesome. And, Mr. Sangyeal, could you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Sangyeal. I'm a council member since 2017, and I became the chairperson of the Homestead Subcommittee a couple of years ago. And we've been working on the Homestead plan for Missouri State. And I live in Springfield, and I'm a business owner in Springfield, and I immigrated 25 years ago from South Korea.
That's awesome. Thank you both. And I should note that the DD Council and or the USAID where I work are sister um, partners. Well, we have the well, we have the USAID, the DD Council, and then PNA, and we all work together on collaborative stuff. So, wait, Captain, would you tell us a little about the Missouri Developmental Disability Council?
Sure. So the council really focuses on capacity building and systems change work. We want to change services and the process to make things better. So the council is a federally funded council, and all of our members are appointed by the governor to serve. And we also have state agency representation on our council. So we have professionals that serve from like the DESE or vocational rehabilitation. So it's really most of our membership is people with developmental disabilities and family members. They like the work, but we also have members who kind of have a professional lens that helps with that work as well. And the council has a strategic plan that covers 5 years of work, and the council leads that work. They develop projects to see how people with disabilities and family members can be the part of positive change.
Awesome. Thank you. And I believe um, with that 5 year grant, I helped with that last 5 years and a little last 5 years and a little more this 5 years. So that was exciting to see that background work. And Catherine, you both told me a little bit about your role on the with the DD Council, but could you explain more?
Sure, sure. So I am a program coordinator. So the council leads the work. They come up with ideas, and then if they develop projects, then I monitor those projects for the council. Um, I'm also the program coordinator that supports the Olmsted subcommittee in the work. So I take their lead and support them in what they want to do to make change happen.
Awesome. And Mr. Sangyeal, could you explain your role on the DD Council?
Yes, I was appointed 2017, and I was just a member, and then I worked for as the treasurer of the council for a couple of years, and then a couple of years ago that I took the position for the Olmsted subcommittee for chairman, and ever since I've been working uh, with the Homestead subcommittee to create this white paper and work on with the Homestead decision for major states.
Thank you. Could you explain what is the homestead decision and why it matters for people with disability in Missouri?
The Homestead decision is the Supreme Court decision. It happened on June 22nd, 1999. It was about two women from Georgia who had a disability, Louis Cortez and I believe it's Elaine Wilson. And so the two women wanted to live in their community, not in the institution, but Tommy Homestead, who worked for the state governments, would not let them live where they wanted. So people call it Olmsted decision because of Olmsted is the last name of the Tommy Olmsted. And the Supreme Court said Louis Cortez and Elaine Williams should not have to live in an institution. States cannot keep people with disabilities from living, working, or interacting with the people who do not have disabilities. And also, people with a disability have the rights to make their own decisions about their lives. And so the United States Constitution and the Law Code for the Americans with a Disability Act give people with a disability these rights. The Supreme Court decided states must provide community-based services to people with a disability when the services meet the person's needs and make sense. The person with a disability wants to bear service in the community, and the community-based service can be provided with reasonable accommodations. So it's kind of uh, odd that the person's last name who denied that services became uh, the positive meaning of the Olmsted. Kind of funny.
Yeah, that is funny actually. Thank you. So, what did you guys find when you reviewed the 2000 Olmsted Plan?
Yeah. So the Olmsted Subcommittee did a lot of work, not just reviewing that plan, but they also did surveys. They interviewed people with disabilities and their family members. Um, and then they wrote the paper kind of summarizing their work and what they found. So there were lots of findings, actually. Uh, we learned that the original Olmsted Plan was created and then there wasn't a lot done with it afterwards, we believe. Um, so that was something that we noticed. There wasn't really a lot of accountability to what happens next. We did see that a lot of things were done, and then there were a lot of gaps, a lot of issues. So things like the lack of affordable, accessible housing, um, the impact of the disability support professional crisis, things like that were findings. And we also learned that um, people's experiences, they have the right to live in the community under the Olmsted decision, but it is really hard to live in the community to get the services and the supports that people need.
So they created this plan, but no steps after, and this finding of not for the individuals not to live the life they want to in the community with that support. What are home and community-based services?
So, home and community based services are sometimes referred as HCBS. And these are the services that make community living possible for a lot of people with disabilities. So the Olmsted decision said that people should be able to live in the community if they want to, and if there's support services available to allow them to do so with reasonable accommodation. So HCBS services provides those supports. So, for example, if someone needs assistance with bathing or dressing, then they get that through HCBS. That service allows them to live in their home and to do the things that they want to do, like go to work or recreate in the community, those kinds of things. It gives people a lot more choice and control in their lives. One issue is that HCBS is a Medicaid service that's optional. States don't have to pay for it. So that's a real concern moving forward, making sure that there's funding available for these services.
Wow, I didn't. I knew that, but I didn't realize that too. Thank you. What are the next steps you guys are planning to do?
Well, for me, I think it's sharing the information. There's a lot of information in the white paper. That people need to know, right? So, one of the things that we learned is that a lot of people with disabilities don't know about the Olmsted decision. They don't know about their rights to live in the community. So, we really need to share that information. The paper was also designed to be an advocacy tool. So, it's broken down by topic for Olmsted advocacy. So, for example, if you wanted to advocate about affordable, accessible housing, there's a section designed that gives you information, and then it has a recommendations and documents for advocacy. So, we're really wanting people to check that out and use it. I also think a next step is making sure that people understand how important Medicaid is to fund home and community-based services. I know that we believe that there's going to be a lot of Medicaid cuts maybe coming, and that may really impact home and community-based services because it's an optional service. And states don't have fund it. And so really letting people know about this and letting them know that they need to share their stories, not just with policymakers, but everyone, and how HCBS impacts their lives.
And then, Mr. Lee, what do you see? Do you have anything else to add on for the next step?
Yes, the a lot of times they don't know about this stuff, and there's a lot of way to people can do to get involved with this. This so that they can call their legislators how important Medicaid and the HPBS are to them, how it impacts their lives. People can learn more about MODDT and get involved by going to our website, moddt.org. There you can review their website, our website, our mission and their use and stuff like that. And you can also sign up for the retrieve our e-news newsletter on our website. You're also welcome to follow on us on the social media as we share how people can get involved and stay informed. It's very, very important to get informed about stuff. And we will be continually updating people on what's going on with the Medicaid and the HCBS, what people can do to advocate. Um, so just come by and check it out.
Thank you. Well, thank you both for coming on today and sharing this important topic. Um, I'm excited to see the next steps that will come out of this paper.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Have a great day.